to Geek Public Radio right here on geekpublicradio.com. I'm Topher, and with me, as always, is Crazy Chris.
Wait, look out behind you.
It's Seaman.
Oh, this show's starting off great.
Let's just talk about the Navy.
Right. Yeah, the naval corpsman over there.
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
How the hell are you, buddy? How you been?
I am not doing too bad at all. I have been busily working on the additions to the studio, getting ready for us filming.
Yes.
Put my house on the market, all of that fun stuff.
Soon. We're filming soon.
Yeah, as in
like about just a month away. Yeah. Oh, just a tick over a month, man. Holy crap.
Like
a month. Yeah.
A month.
Yeah. Holy crap.
Less technically.
4 weeks. 4 weeks.
Less technically because there's only
28 days. Yeah, so 4 weeks. Days. Which we need to talk about the structure of our calendar because it's awful. If there were 13 months, there would be exactly 28 days. And Sunday, the first would always fall on a Monday.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Crazy Romans.
Yeah. Was it the Gregorian calendar had 13? We use the
Julian calendar.
The Julian calendar had 13 months. That's right. Okay.
Well, no, we use the Julian calendar.
Is that the one we use?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it originally had less.
That's right. That was the joke, right? Somebody should find the guy who invented that calendar and stab him to death.
Yeah, because December was...
Funny story.
Yeah, December was the 10th month.
That's right.
So we only had 10. So you had... October, which was 8.
The 8th month.
November was 9. December was 10.
Right.
But now you look at it, you had, they added August for Augusta, like July for Julius.
Yeah. Because they're a bunch of buttholes.
But now you look at it, it says Jason Derulo.
And we're done. All right, moving on.
What does Jason, January, August, September, October, November, December. Jason D.
I got it. But anyways, so we got some things we're going to talk about today.
Ramble on.
Dribble on? What? Ramble on?
Rambling.
Oh, just rambling. Yeah, that's what we do. Wait, turn the volume up to 11 because we're just going to ramble. At least we're not brambling because that's the worst thing that you could also. Anyways, so speaking
this
of
one
tangents,
here goes to 11.
Yeah, we've got some cool things we're going to showcase. I think today, you and I were perusing the internet. Trying to find some things to look at, some things to talk about. We ran across and stumbled across something that they just released today, a little bit earlier. It's the second trailer for the Kong movie.
Yeah,
which I'm intrigued. I've watched all the Kongs.
Godzilla X Kong.
Godzilla. I'm very excited for Gojira. I'm very excited for that. Hold on. I have tempered expectations for this film because they always find a way to screw stuff up. But the last couple of the Godzilla versus Kong was good, or not Godzilla versus Kong. Yeah, King Kong versus Godzilla. Yeah,
that was Godzilla versus Kong was the name of it.
Yeah, that was a good one. Skull Island was good, and then the first one that they did, the first couple that they did were really good.
Yeah,
I've enjoyed the Kong movies. I thought they were great, and the new Godzilla wasn't awful. I'll say that it wasn't.
I like the Vietnam era thing for Skull Island. I liked that.
That was neat. I thought that was an interesting choice thematically. So it worked. I liked the movie. So I do apologize, guys. I'm a little sick, so my voice is kind of. But yeah, we're gonna power through. We're gonna rock and roll. We're gonna see how things are going. So
double shot power.
All right, we got it pulled up.
Yep.
Ready to go? Heck yeah. Let's take a look
and let's watch it. And here we go.
Maybe.
For centuries, there was harmony.
It looked like a transformer.
I did.
That's what I thought it was the first time I saw it.
The Titans were the guardians of nature, and the great apes became the protectors of humanity.
I'm deaf after hearing that loud.
We've discovered a signal. She can feel it.
Hit pause for a second. Can we talk about this trope?
Kong,
I want to discuss.
Godzilla, they can feel it too.
How many times, rather, I guess, have we seen the trope with the Richter scale?
Well, I mean, when you have large Titanic-sized beings,
Yeah, but I mean, it was
trip.
in Pacific Rim. It's been in Kong. It's been in every earthquake movie imaginable. I think they used some variant of it in Twister. Speaking of which, they got Twisters coming out too.
Yeah,
that's
Twisters.
Yeah, Twisters sisters.
So
it's Twister's sister.
So it's their kid.
Yeah. All right. Sorry. Go ahead.
Something is coming. Something even they're afraid of. You feel like going for a ride?
Thought you'd never ask.
Just try not to swallow your tongue.
What?
Oh my God!
Back to the center of the
Is that a mini Kong?
Oh my God.
That's not just a signal. That's a call for war.
I love the bandolier.
What is that?
Kong can't stop this on his own.
He won't be alone.
The last time those two met up, it was almost the end of Kong.
They don't have to like each other. We just have to work together.
Now I have seen everything.
We've made some minor augmentations.
Oh,
He's rocking the power glove. Nintendo power
I'm intrigued. I mean, if you're gonna do monster movies, you got to make the monsters the main stars, right?
right?
And I think they're doing a good job of presenting them as like the main attraction. Like I'm not gonna show up to this movie to watch the main act. You know what I mean? Like I'm showing up for the action. Like it's like Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
Pacific Rim had a cool story. I liked it. Pacific Rim 2 was better-ish about not having a story. I watched Pacific Rim to watch giant robots.
I liked their name. I liked the name of like the one, like the throwback.
Yeah.
Because they are all whatever. And then you had Gypsy Danger, which was
Yeah. Which I thought was cool. Like the only nuke powered.
yeah.
Yeah. Instead of the whatever they were using, the all electronics or whatever. But
He's rocking the Nintendo Power Glove.
the Nintendo Power Glove, right? That's where I was going with that. Thank you. So from that scene, he didn't have that when he was in the center. They'll do the center of the earth thing. I'm imagining he was probably holding that staff or whatever it was to try to block that beam, and it probably like shattered his arm or something. They probably broke his arm or hurt him in some way. And then so they were like, well, let's just make him a robot hand. let's give Kong a robot arm. Right. So I would imagine that's probably what it is.
That's
Probably
why
prosthetic.
when in the beginning,
The words I was looking for was prosthetic.
when the hand came up, it looked like a
The Transformer
a
hand.
Transformer because of all the metal
Yeah.
glow.
Oh, you know, that would be a kick-ass crossover. That's the crossover they need to do. Kong versus the Transformers.
So I think somebody was is pushing for a GI Joe Transformer crossover.
Oh, that would be cool. As long as Dwayne Johnson isn't anywhere near it. Seriously. Please no. I'm tired of looking at The Rock and everybody's all like, oh, he's Samoan looking. He's got muscles. No, stop casting him in every action film. It's so obnoxious. Volcano was terrible. Tower was awful. Or whatever freaking movie.
San Andreas.
San Andreas was freaking god awful. What was the one that they cast him in where he's an amputee?
I don't know. I didn't see that
It was like tower. It was like the tower was collapsing or something. He was like jumping out of it, and skyscraper. I think that might have been what it was called.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, that was awful.
I didn't watch it.
There's a live action Moana, and I'm like, no, stop. Like, just please, just there.
The Moana was like is not that old, is it?
No, I like Moana. I actually like the film, and I think he did a good job as the
As Maui or whatever.
Maori. I need to watch it again.
As Mogwai.
Mogwai. I would be okay if they redid Gremlins. I'd be okay with that. Like, actually, like, redo Gremlins as like a true horror film.
Yeah, no,
that would be dope.
I mean, when Gremlins came out, it was scary.
It was supposed to be.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Well, I mean, you got to
like, I watched it as a kid, and it did not scare me. I was not scared. So,
well, Gremlins
terrible.
2, they just went with the
campiness.
Yeah.
Which was perfect. What an amazing choice, because I will never.
The Gremlin
is forever
running up with the trench coat and
flashes everybody. Oh my God. No, I will never get over the Frank Sinatra Gremlin ever. Like, when they started singing New York, New York was the freaking, I still have that chorus line of Gremlins in my head. That is the impression that it left on me. And I saw that probably when I was 12. I've watched it, of course, since then, but that's the impression that scene left on me. Hell, I learned about that song because of that scene, right? Which is a great song, but can't stay in the city. Really, I can't.
Right.
Beautiful place to visit.
Neither can they.
Right. Beautiful place to visit. I would encourage anybody that if you have an opportunity to go check it out. It's an amazing place to visit. They have the history of that city is fantastic. I could not ever fathom in my wildest dreams living in New York City.
No.
Why on God's green earth, literally the green earth, would you live in a concrete jungle? Because that's what that place is.
No idea.
It is a concrete and steel jungle that is just.
It's quite literally like I can't see why anybody would go be a part of the line, like move into the line.
I don't know.
You know, the was it the Saudi?
Yeah.
Where it's literally a mile, whatever
strip long, and it's like just surrounded by desert.
Yeah, it's like 100 miles long, but it's like a mile wide, and millions and millions of people can live there.
Yeah, insane, but it is what it is. Anyways, back to Kong Godzilla. Speaking of the line,
line.
Speaking of the line, because there's a line under Godzilla verse. So, anyways, I like it. I think I've got some high hopes for it. There's nothing like watching two giant monsters slapping monster meat. This is going to be pretty phenomenal.
No, that's the mindless fun. That's the stuff that we are missing right now.
Everybody's trying to be too deep.
The mindless beating.
The senseless violence.
Yeah.
Bring back the senseless violence.
I mean, that's why I'm actually kind of okay with the Roadhouse remake, because it's just senseless violence.
I mean, it is for violence sake. I'm not sure about the casting. It is an interesting choice.
Well, I mean, he actually fought a match in the UFC.
I know. It's an interesting casting is all I'm saying.
But yeah, no, like, I don't know.
Well,
like, mindless violence is what we need back in the thing.
Right. That's our PSA. That's our PSA. Yeah. Bring back the mindless violence.
Make it so it's just spectacle, action.
Yeah.
And
I mean, look at
we can check out for a while.
The very first Rambo had a good story, but it wasn't an action movie.
No.
A lot of people forget that. It was a drama. The very first Rocky movie, it's not an action movie. Actually, almost none of the Rocky movies, except for maybe the fourth one. And even then, that's arguable. They're all dramas.
Right.
They're sports dramas, technically, but they're all dramas. And they were great. But at the end of the day, in that drama, we had mindless violence. And that is what those movies are remembered for. I don't remember the plight of Adrian and Rocky. I barely remember that. I just remember the fights because they were great. It's like 8 Mile. 8 Mile was a drama, but I remember the rap battles. That's all I cared about. So, yes, the PSA from the guys at Geek Public Radio. Crazy Chris and Topher are asking you, Hollywood, to bring back the senseless violence. We will.
Bring back the violence, bring back the action, and the fun.
Just bring back.
And on that note, we're going to be there when it comes out. Yeah. Hopefully you will be too. Let us know what you think about the trailer in the comment section.
Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, do all that cool stuff. Check us out on all the socials. Rumble, TikTok, Instagram, X, everywhere that you guys can find your podcast, Spotify, Apple, all those good things. So check us out, man.
And stay tuned for the next. We'll see you in the next show.
All right, guys, don't be a booty.